Hi, this video is to show the launch pad from the perspective of a level designer. We won't look into how it is working under the hood in this video, but for a developer video I'll go into that. You see that as you overlap it, it takes a moment and then launches the player in that direction. That second time you can tell that I didn't end up where I would expect, because it does not move me just in the direction that I specify. It moves me in that direction considering any impulses I already have. So as I'm rolling around, it will know, it will keep that movement that I have as it applies the motion in that direction. So, similar to the moving platform, if we wanted something that just takes us in a direct arc, we can animate along a curve, and it'll not be physics-based, it'll just move you. And you might have an effect like that desired as well, but this would be more of a platforming challenge. So let's recreate this to see how to add them and customize them in your levels. I'm on the content blueprints, and my launch pad is here. As I drag it in, you'll see that the pink marker is at the origin because I have not added any impulse. So I press the E key, W-E-R will move between moving, rotating, and scaling. You can also use the spacebar while it's highlighted. This will snap at 10 degrees. 90 degrees moves me from the original angle, which is in line with the x-axis here. So let's get it back to the angle I want. And you see this is the default launch angle. I haven't set it up yet. So in OGS Customize, I have the impulse amount. Using the Enter key, we can type in whatever amounts we want and not lose the selection of that box, so I can see how far I want it to go. I had 18 last time. And we have our delay at 1/4 of a second. That's how long it will take from when I get on the ball, or on the marker, to when it launches. So to show that, I'll have it at 1 second. You see it won't launch me till a while later. Because it keeps track of my motion, I can help set myself up for a cleaner launch, given just this impulse. And then with the other features here, we have the active flag, so if it's not active, it won't set off. This would be for puzzle elements where you don't want this to always be available until they achieve some kind of milestone. There's the size, and to change the delay, I'll go back to my default of 1/4 second, and my scale here will let me make this easier to use in terms of usually like something that you would land on, bounce off of. I'll raise this amount. You can see that with that larger one, I'm not going to get cleanly as far. So I had to move this back in this direction to be centered on it. It's going to keep track of where it's going from farther back. So if I am bouncing from one to another, for example, we want it active, I suppose, and I might want a larger platform to launch off of and land on, to bounce from here to the next one, to the next one, kind of hop around. But there could be all kinds of reasons you would want this. So these 4 things are my basic customizations. I'll reset these back to what I had before. And the last thing that I have to show is this angle, which will update where it is going to approximately land. And this can be useful not just for a visual effect here of a higher arc, but also if you wanted to get something up higher. Let's say I wanted a platform. You see that indicator won't match this up very well. But I can use this to more easily change my elevation. So that covers all the different tools for this as of now. I will keep re-releasing these guides as the tools change. One thing that has come to mind as I was making this video is this launch delay is not really visualized in any way for the player, so they won't know rolling onto this thing that they have a whole second to reset themselves, and that really changes how you want to be moving when you come onto it. So you could go from a scale of 0 to 1, and from a color of like blue to red, and as they're changing this, they will see, hey, this is a slow bounce. This is like a real snappy, fast one at a glance, and that way they can roll onto it with some momentum, or they can know that they need to position themselves to get that perfect jump. And there might be more indicators, like some sort of version of this that would be available to the player as well, so that they can see what a default bounce would be like. But the point is, this tool will be usable through this video with those changes, and it is just going to have more features going forward as I keep adding to it. So again, if you wanted to see how this is working under the hood, check back for a development video on it, and look at the other videos for the other tools to make maps in Roll Ball.